Whew. This I can feel has more lumpies in it, so I might set this one aside and just let it sit in a bag. Let that moisture kind of even out. There's what a bubble looks like when you find it and pop it in this process. Do I need to put a lot of strength into wedge? I think that it takes more strength to do a bigger piece of clay, but you can wedge like just what you're gonna throw. Like if you wanted to just take that much clay, and this is what I see a lot of people do too, because a lot of the potters that I've been exposed to are just little old ladies. So they don't try to move all that clay at once. You can just do a little tiny wedging. You can see. But the idea behind, or one of the benefits of using the spiral wedge is that you're only working on one section of clay at a time instead of the entire mass. So you're only wedging this amount of clay, and the rest of it is just getting processed around. So it doesn't have to be a huge exercise in strength, but there is some amount of endurance to keep the rhythm and just keep going and get it done. I didn't realize how much clay I had recycled here. That's a nice amount. All right, so if I want to do cups, those are about a pound of clay each. So what I find helpful from this stage, since I'm not going to throw this whole thing at once, is to turn it into a log. So for this operation, I'm going to throw it down sideways and let it stretch. Knock down some of those corners. Rounding out those corners. If you do it wrong, you fold the clay over on itself and it creates seams, which can cause problems later. So it's better to just get them rounded out smoothly. And this doesn't have to be perfect, just close enough to be able to approximate when I go and cut off a section of clay how much is going to be a pound. And if anybody's trying to chat with me and I don't see your message, it's because my chat's behind me in this station, so I have to turn around and look. Yeah, I think kneading dough is easier because you don't have to worry about accidentally folding air into your dough. With the clay, there's a lot of like micro techniques that don't really show up from like where the camera is. Where in the process, it's really easy to accidentally fold air bubbles into your clay, which then become problems